Hey everyone, it's Kai here. The following is an original work of fiction. Any resemblance to real events is coincidental. Alright, get comfy. This one starts with a simple late-night scroll.
3 weeks ago, I was doing what I always do at 2 a.m. on a Thursday. Couldn't sleep, doom scrolling through a horror forum I'd found 6 months earlier. If you've been on these boards, you know the vibe. Anonymous confessions, things that happened that shouldn't have. People looking for an explanation that never comes. I was about to put my phone down when a post stopped me. Not because the title was scary, because the title was specific. It said, "I've been watching someone in apartment 4F and I'm starting to feel sorry for them." I live in apartment 4F. I told myself it was a coincidence. 4F is a common apartment designation. Thousands of buildings have a 4F. I almost scrolled past. Then I clicked it. And the first line of the post said, "Their kitchen light flickers every time the upstairs neighbor walks to the bathroom." My kitchen light flickers every time my upstairs neighbor walks to the bathroom. It has for 2 years. I always assumed it was wiring. I've never told anyone. It's not the kind of thing you mention. So why was it in a post written 3 days ago by someone I've never met? I kept reading. The post described my routine. 7:15 shower, always too hot. Coffee from the left burner because the right one runs a degree cooler. The walk to work where I cross at the second crosswalk even though the first one is closer because the homeless man at the first one frightens me, and I've never told anyone that either. And then the post described my scar. The one on my left hand, between my ring finger and my pinky. I got it when I was 9. A broken window, a stupid dare, a memory I've kept to myself. The post called it the small curved scar, shaped a little like a question mark, that they've been rubbing when they're anxious since childhood. I searched the username. It led to 3 other posts, all from different timestamps, all about me. One described a conversation with my sister word for word. Another described a dream I had last Tuesday, down to the color of the walls. The most recent post was dated this morning. It began, "They found the posts. They're reading them right now. They look more confused than scared, which is good. The scared phase comes later." I stopped breathing. I put my phone down. I walked to my window and looked out at the street. It was empty. Of course it was empty. It was 2 a.m. I stood there for a long time telling myself there was a rational explanation. I went back the next morning. There was a new post posted at 3:47 a.m. while I was asleep. It described my recurring dream precisely. The blue room, the door that opens but leads to another door, the voice that isn't a voice. I've never written it down. Then I found the post from next Thursday. It was written in past tense. They handled it better than I expected. Most of them panic. Most try to change things. This one just sat down and waited. The posts weren't describing my life. They were drafting it. Something was writing me. Everything I had ever done had already been written. Everything I would ever do was waiting in a queue. All of it. Already written. Already approved. I tried to change something. I crossed at the first crosswalk I always avoid. 3 minutes later, the post updated. Today they tried the other crosswalk. Interesting. So I stopped trying to fight it. I sat down and opened the forum. The most recent post ended, "They sat down and waited." And beneath it, in smaller text, "Good, they finally understand. The ones who understand are always more interesting to write." I'm writing this now, posting it here. Whoever you are, whatever is reading this, I don't know if this is the draft or the final version. If it's still here tomorrow, that means I was allowed to post it. And if it's gone, well, that's a chapter ending.
Whoa, what would you do if someone was drafting your entire life before you lived it? Drop your theories in the comments. Did the twist get you? Let me know. If you want more original stories like this, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Story 2 drops right after this in the full compilation. Stay safe out there, and keep scrolling carefully.